Whoa, what are you doing in there? Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. So, here we got this little package. But, this morning it's definitely the coldest, waiting for him to knock the camera over. Definitely the coldest morning we've had yet on the homestead. I'm going to put him out.
Or the reason it's cold is
somebody didn't get their butt out of bed
to stoke the fire.
Because usually I'll get up, you know, between 2 and 4 and stoke the fire, and man, I slept right through that. And man, that's one thing, if you you know, heat your place completely with wood, is you got to get your butt out of bed and stoke the fire. And Miss Kitty dropped the ball.
Yeah. That's my job.
So man, we got up and yeah, it was 39 degrees in the cabin when we got up this morning. So it's been
I knew it was cold before I looked at the thermometer, because even laying in bed under the covers, I was...
Miss Kitty hasn't been so pleasant this morning.
No. I've just been quiet.
Yeah.
I've just been quiet.
Yeah.
He just
very,
knows.
very quiet. When they walk by, you get to...
Do you feel like you're on thin ice?
Yeah, I'm on thin ice, all right. But it is just, we got it warmed up now, man. It's getting up to about 50 now. And once your walls get cold, man, it's just like, oh
yeah,
no.
It takes a lot to warm it back up.
You can hear in the background, you can probably hear the van out there running. This is the only chance or break that we're going to have that we can see in our future forecast. You look so cold.
I am cold.
Let me warm you up.
Not quite as cold as that first winter, but...
Yeah, no, but this is definitely the coldest that it's gotten here, because, man, I usually get up, I don't know what the... Man, obviously I was warm and cozy under my covers.
Yeah.
Till about
5:30.
But anyway, so this is the only break today. The sun is actually out and this breeze is kicked up, which is not, you know, helping too. And I mean, it's cold, man. So we got this break today, and then the snow's supposed to move back in tonight and snow through the whole weekend, and off and on for, like I said, as far as we can see, you know, in our little weather thing, up to 15 days. This is the coldest night, but we're supposed to get a bunch more snow, so we need to go down for some supplies. And we haven't done any, well, what treasure hunting we did, other than picking up a few things from our buddy up in McCall.
It's been a while.
Man, it's been a few little slim pickings, and we really don't want to go down, you know, because I mean, we can make do with the supplies we have, but I mean, it's our job, you know.
Yeah.
That's what we do for a living, you know, is to, because we love our treasure hunting, but there's days you just ain't feeling it.
Yeah.
And those days you got to kick yourself in the hindquarters and go on down and do it anyway. But anyway, we got a pack. At least we got some happy thing going on.
This is from Virginia.
Yeah.
Hey, Virginia.
Hey, Virginia.
And I actually, as I was looking at the box just now, I recognize that you've reused the box. That this came from Tin Mouth Mountain.
Oh,
right there. I hope
really?
You're enjoying your syrup.
Yes,
that is amazing
it is
stuff.
amazing.
Amazing stuff.
We actually have a package. Did you send her anything?
No, I have not.
Yeah, we actually got one going out her way too.
Yeah. This is a nice knife you got made up here.
Oh yeah, I got the
Careful,
Miss
I cut
Kitty's.
myself.
Yeah, Miss Kitty's still she's still feeling
hands.
under the weather. She's not flu-like, but she's got the dang congestion. Which, you know, her husband not getting up and stoking the fire. But yeah, I just finished up the handle. Now Miss Kitty's got to do it. It's a big one. She's got 3 of them.
Get a postcard.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, beautiful.
Just a few treats from the beach to get you through the cold nights ahead from Virginia.
The beach. I wish I was
That
at
goes
the
into the
beach.
drawing. And bubble wrap.
That's beautiful.
We all know I like my bubble wrap. Ooh, hey.
Wow.
Got some sweets. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Oh, is that sweets? What is that? It just look, oh, it is. It says candies. Let's see if it's a reused box or if it really is. Oh my goodness.
Oh, fancy.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Look at that. They are
What's this? Starfish?
Yes,
Dolphins?
Starfish.
Chocolate
And
dolphins?
thank you.
Oh, how sweet is that?
Why don't you go down and get some flies? I'm gonna sit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit in here and eat. Man, I want to eat it right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay, I'll take
gonna
that
be-
one. I'll give you this one.
That's gonna be fun.
We all know.
Oh, my favorite.
Look at that.
Woo! Thank
Oh,
you,
that'll
Virginia.
keep us
I
warm.
love me some saltwater taffy. Love,
Oh.
love it.
Homemade dog treats, salty paws biscuits.
All right. Even Kai.
I like that.
Yeah, he'll love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Look at their little fish and stuff, too.
Yeah.
Oh, a little
Heck yeah.
dolphin. That's awesome. He'll love it. Then we'll take these with us.
Yeah.
Or at least one.
I don't know what's in this one, but it's another candy box. Go ahead. Oh, it looks like fudge.
Now my fingers
It's
are
heavy.
moving this morning.
I know mine are a little. Let's worry about that.
Oh,
Mine
it is.
Ooh.
Oh.
If it's fudge or caramels. Does it say on the bottom of the box? No.
Let's see everything. Man, just candies, chocolates,
Caramels or something.
caramels, fudge. Look at that.
Thank you, Virginia.
Thank you, Virginia.
And I will put this bubble
She's the
wrap to
best.
good use. You are
You're
the
the
bestest.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Thank you so
very
much. And I
Thanks
can't
for
wait to
pie.
get home to
Yeah, for dessert.
and everything. I'm going to be fat and sassy
Yeah.
tonight. Thank you very much. So we're going to take
cute.
the, I'm going to put this in for the drawing. So we got the van warming up, like I said. We're getting ready to go. I'm going to take this camera, and I'm going to take our little Ion. I know everybody always complains about the sound, but we'll see. I'll probably take it into the thrift stores. You know, people seem to like those videos. My dog wants it. He says it's cold out
He
here.
can smell the treats.
Yeah, he smells the treats. He should
It's so
take one
cold,
with
my
us.
coffee is already cold.
Really, it's ridiculous. So anyways, we're going to go jump in. I've been letting the van warm up for quite some time now.
So it should be warm for
Yeah,
me.
so it should be warm and cozy for Miss Kitty. She already said she's climbing in the bed and laying under the covers on the way down. But we're going to go down, so we'll take you along with us on there. Probably do a little filming in the van. I know that, especially last night's guy, I don't like because my van's loud. Sorry, dude.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic. It ain't quite like the Chevy Venture, man. Anyway, we're going to take you along. Probably do a little filming in the thrift stores. Not really hooking up with...
Anybody?
No, once we get down there, you know, we got friends and stuff down there. I might call and see if they got any. But really, we just want to get down there fast because, like I said, the storm's moving back in tonight, so I want to get my hindquarters back on up here.
Yeah.
So we'll check in here in a few.
Yummy candy.
All right, thought we'd stop down here on the Snake River and kind of have a little break. It's actually we're right on the edge of the backside of Ontario, Oregon. We're on the Oregon side. That right over there, that's Idaho. So we're on the Oregon side of the Snake River. There's a good fishing hole right here. Good catfishing, bass, bluegill, crappie. But obviously you'd have to have an Oregon fishing license. I would share this little bit. And this actually this morning on the news, as far as southern mid to, I guess it would be central Idaho to southern Oregon. I mean southern, I don't know what I'm saying, Dave Han. From central, because we live in the central highlands, central Idaho on down to southern Idaho, Ontario, and then right across the bridge from Ontario is Fruitland, Idaho, and that was the warmest this morning. It was 20 degrees, was the warmest place in half the state. Probably the warmest place this morning and in the whole state. So I guarantee it wasn't too dang warm up in Moscow and up where Uncle Earl's at. See old Miss Kitty, this little park off the side of the right before you get into Ontario. It's chilly out here, but man, that sun feels good. Let's check on Miss Kitty. How you feeling, Miss Kitty?
Feels stuffy but good.
Alright. How's it feel to breathe some fresh air and not have ice crystals in your nose? You're getting out of the thing. she just ran.
I was smirking because of the
ice crystals in your nose?
No.
No. The what?
Fumes from the freeway.
Yeah. Pretty on this side though. Alright, so let's go hit another thrift store. Alright, so we took the Ion, our little Ion that we have, into the thrift store, and I guess I should have charged it before before I did that, because it went dead. And I'm not huge on the. I kind of like watching some of them because Max and Debbie do when they
they do
some,
fun ones.
Yeah, fun ones. I might take the Canon into the thrift store, but anyway. So that'll make last nice guy happy, because he does not like that. The camera, the footage is good. Yeah. The sounds, the pits, and actually Max and Debbie and Max ended up with another brand that's kind of like the Ion, you know, a GoPro type of camera, and their sound is doing the same thing. So it's just something, you know.
The mics are, it's more for the action shots.
Yeah, the action shots, man, and the, you know, like when we did the mountain biking down the thing and all that, man, the footage it takes, you know, on that wide screen thing. And then if you do close up, like right here, man, it would make us look kind of round. It's kind of cool. What do you call that?
Fisheye.
Yeah, fisheye or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
So I guess we'll just do this. I might carry this Canon. I'm not one. I want a pair of those glasses, man, with the little camera on it. I've got to get a pair of those. All right, so we'll check in here in a minute. All right, coming in. Look at this. I'm rolling down my window. Cold out there, but coming into the backside of Ontario now. Well, it's something I was going to tell you about was, you know, was it a week ago?
About a week ago.
About a week ago, did the Mom and the Pod the rescue, and Car's Jeep was having some issues, you know, and ended up, you know, alternator and all that stuff. Well, we're doing that. She's telling me she's been having some noises and stuff in her bottom end. She had rebuilt the top end of her, yes, you heard me right, she rebuilt the top end of her motor, but she said she'd been having some clanking and stuff and an oil leak in the bottom end, and lo and behold, was it yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
I think it was yesterday morning. She broke my heart. She's almost in tears. That's her baby. Yeah. But she blew the bottom end of her motor. So, hey, stop, Kai. So why word? Hey,
come.
Getting a bark call for that dog.
Come on, Kai.
I love my dog, but that makes me really want to rip his nose off. But so she's actually down here. I don't know if she ended up going all the way to Flatlands, all the way down to the big city or not. But told her to check out around Ontario and all this, but she's out looking for some kind of little SUV. We were actually pretty concerned about the Jeep and her when she got her property, because her you know, work in the Jeep, you know, that Jeep's made for the mountains. And she's
not necessarily for commuting.
Yeah, she's probably
down the highway every day.
I don't know how many miles it is, probably
6.
Probably, 7 or 8, you know, which don't sound like a lot, but when you're going back and forth, and she's the assistant manager, so she goes back and forth a lot.
7 days a week.
And
more.
I was kind of afraid of that with the Jeep, so she plans on rebuilding it or pulling the motor, because she has a Jeep truck too, so she might pull the motor out of that and put it in her Jeep. Anyway, let's...
It was a sad day for our baby
Yeah,
girl.
it's a sad day for our baby girl, so she's out here trying to find herself a deal. So, I'm going to take this camera in here with me, and I might film a little bit, and I might not. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. Kind of pretty. Yeah. Well, somebody just did. Yeah, what they did, they just painted it. It's open, and they just painted it like that. Huh. Kind of cute. Little desk. Alright, man. I don't even know if I'll put that footage in, but tell you what, man, I'm gonna have to figure out some different camera thing because this kitty was laughing at me because I was missing things.
He ran through there so fast.
Man, I don't miss things. So.
Well, I'd have to argue that point because, yeah, you did.
Alright, now we're back. It's the next day. You just stopped saying it when you heard me talk, Miss Kitty. I thought maybe I scared you over there or something.
Still working.
Got Miss Kitty over there. Her sanding on, doing the final sand on knives. She had to take with her sinuses and stuff. Man, 'cause that dust is so fine, so she had to, which we do wear masks, but she was gonna do them the other night. I was all, no way. She's back at it again. But I wanted to get on here and finish off. This is actually the next day from. We went down yesterday, excuse me, and I don't know, there's probably 8 or 10 things over there that, excuse me, I didn't even pull over here to show. There's nothing, Miss Kitty, here, let me grab it. Hold on. Miss Kitty loves this thing. Just grab a couple of this guy. Alright, I guess I should have had this stuff ready before. This, we actually, the stuff, there's a couple more things over there, but, you know, all just smaller dollar stuff, you know, nothing, you know, man, we're always looking for the, you know, $50 and up, but, and I don't, this year, you know, usually after Christmas, the, thrift stores, you know, down there and stuff. Usually after Christmas, people get their new stuff, and man, the thrift stores really get good. But what's it been? 3 weeks?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, probably 3 weeks. You know, and yeah, I mean, you know, when we say we're not scoring nothing, I mean, we still go down there, and you know, we'll come back with 10 or 20 items. You know, some for ourselves and some for, you know, to sell. But this year, it just didn't get on back. It just didn't. It just didn't happen. And the one thing we didn't find out is the big thrift stores around here, you know, if you go all the way down, there is a Goodwill and stuff down there, but ours up here in Idaho are the Youth Ranch, and we did find out the Youth Ranch is actually selling stuff on eBay themselves. So there goes some of the stuff, but there's still always, I mean, you know, one of our favorite things to do is to go into these antique stores and stuff, which we actually did that. At one of the stores on our way down, is I like to go in there, and when we know that they sell online, we like to go in there and see if we can score on them. It's just kind of a fun thing to do, you know, just to see. But anyway, I'll show you a couple little things we got. This hand-painted Idaho Territory Centennial. And that I kind of got for, we'll see, you know, I'll put it on. It's got the little gold pan, the wheels stuff, and I'll put it on, but it's hand painted. They did a good job on it. So I'll put it on, but if it don't sell, then I'll find a place to hang it. This, man, I just love this. This is a Pacific Northwest coffee cup, and it's the story of the well. You know, indigenous. I love that kind of art, Pacific Northwest art. And then this little feller, he's pretty dang cute. I love them little dolls. And then this, Miss Kitty just had to have it. It's a copper. You can call me Flower if you want to, little skunk. She has a thing about skunks. It's actually one of her spirit guides. And I could actually joke about that, but she's sitting right there, so I'll leave it alone. Stinky. And then the one thing that I always score, and there's actually a place down there that I go that, and it's a little junk shop and stuff, and don't ever really score any treasure type stuff in there, man. But the books that they get in that place, I don't know where they're getting them, man, but they get some amazing books. And man, I ended up picking so actually I sat down here to go through these, and Miss Kitty, you better finish that video. So I got a stack of books that I'll go through and look and check out, you know, kind of our kinds of books, man. A lot of rock minerals and Idaho history type stuff. So, is there anything else you were wanting me to do on this since you said, get your butt over there, Miss Kitty?
No, just finish off the video.
Yes, ma'am. So I guess, man, we did, sales this last weekend were pretty good, man. Been selling a lot of knives. You know, thank God for our knives, because we sold some other stuff too, but most of it's been packed up and shipped. If it's not been, well, no, we did. We actually just dropped a bunch of it off, didn't we? So I really ain't got none of the few things that sold last night. I didn't even get pulled up. I ain't even prepared for this, man. She told me to finish, and I said, yes, ma'am, turn this camera on, and went. So, but other than that, man, so hope you enjoyed the little ride along. I cut it short. After Miss Kitty told me that I was missing stuff, man, I was done. But we actually hit 2 more stores after that. But I need to look into those glasses with the little camera. I think those would be so cool, especially when we go out to the flea markets and yard sales and stuff this year. So other than that, man, that's all I got today. So good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll see you again tomorrow.